So, as a typical car guy, right? I obviously have a project engine just in my living room, like most of you do, I assume. I mean, it's very feng shui. I don't know why you wouldn't. But, building a project, anything really, any project, things can get very expensive very quick. I mean, take a look at this. Aluminum heads, air gap intake, powder coated air gap intake, right? All that stuff, very expensive stuff. Let me show you. Look at this nice powder coated air gap intake. That's the good one right there. But not only that, if we actually take this bad boy, now I don't know if you can notice, but this has had work done to it. You can see right in there. This is actually ported. Ported small block Ford powder coated RPM air gap intake right there. Then we come to these AFR heads. There's the number right there. If you look up that number, you'll find out they're Renegade 165 AFR heads. Those are like $2,000, north of $2,000, buy them brand new. But if we come in here and look, as you can see, that also has some port work done to it. You can see the normal CNC right there, but then all around that valve guide has been polished and worked and blended into it. But wait, that's not all. Not only does it have that bowl blending going on in there, smoothing out around the intake valve guide, it's got bigger valves in it. It's got 202 intake valves in it. Not only does it have nice 202 valves in them, but the actual valve shank itself is a narrow shank. Narrow shank meaning this area right here has been narrowed than the actual rest of the valve. That's increased airflow around the shank. It's not as big blocking everything. And they're fairly good sized valves. So, would lead you to believe not only are they expensive just off the bat, they've had work done to them. That's got to be some spendy stuff along with that intake. Work done to it. Expensive stuff here. Well, not necessarily. Not if you play your cards right. Let me tell you how I played mine. This nice intake right here, this was about $200. You can't even buy a brand new one for that price, let alone one with all this work done to it. These nice aluminum heads right here, with all the work done to it, right? 2,000 something bucks brand new, let alone all the port work. These, $400 right there. Now, how in the world did I manage that? Patience. Facebook Marketplace. They just popped up one day, and I took advantage of it. Same goes with that, right? That's how you got to play the game. You can either spend money or spend time. I choose to spend time. That's why this engine's not done yet. If I wanted to go out and buy brand new pistons and throw in it right now and, whatever else, I could. But I'm just waiting, just searching Facebook Marketplace for the right piston to come up for the right price, and once it's there, I'll grab it, and then I'll move on to the camshaft. You gotta build her one piece at a time, and if you're patient enough, you can build it on a budget, and still have good parts. Now, there's one caveat I gotta point out if you're gonna be doing this. If you're gonna be grabbing parts from here and there and everywhere trying to fit stuff together, you gotta inspect every single part to make sure exactly what you got. Here's a prime example of this. Now, I got this main body off eBay, $20, right? For this nice Proform unit. Okay. Just had to clean it up and, whatever else. But it's a good unit. To the unsuspecting eye, though, nothing seems out of the ordinary with this, right? Wrong. See this? This is your primary metering block, okay? That's where your port vacuum goes. Ignore the fact that it's ripped off. It's not pertaining to this video. I'm doing something else with that. But if you're planning on running a vacuum, vacuum advance on your motor, then you would be very frustrated with this metering or this main body right here, because let me show you why. Because look, that's where it comes out. It goes down there, down to this little hole right here, which corresponds on the gasket right there, which corresponds on the main body right there, right? But you come over here, and what do you notice? Doesn't exist, right? You can see the witness mark right there. That doesn't have a provision for vacuum advance or port, vacuum on this main body. Doesn't exist, not there. So can you see how that might make a guy frustrated if he had no idea that it didn't have a port, and you're chasing your tail around your engine trying to figure out why your vacuum advance ain't working? So make sure you actually look at your parts, okay? That doesn't affect me at all because I'm not running a vacuum advance on the Iron Horse anyway with this new motor. Don't need it. But moral of the story, make sure you know what you got when you're parts hunting. But, that's the price you pay for building stuff on a budget. It's an expensive unit over there, but it wasn't expensive to me. It was expensive to the people who put the actual work into these parts and then just wanted to get rid of them for whatever reason. Well, now they're mine. Checked them out. They're good. That's how you play the game. Instead of using your money, use your time and your patience. Patience is a virtue. That's what they say, and it's true. So, scour the eBays, scour the Facebook marketplaces, and just bide your time. That's how you win. Okay? I will catch you next time.